Whatever you do, just stay true and show passion. When you talk, be precise.
I took a flight for the paddock. You said be oh so dramatic, I can't. Anything you want, boy, forget it. You just make me feel so.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jess and I'm back with another video. I told you guys I was coming right back. I was going to try to come right back as soon as possible. I'm getting into some things. I got my drinky drink to the left of me. Okay, so before we get into this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and add me on my social medias and follow me and all of that. I'll list everything down below and in the description box. I need y'all to run these views up. I need y'all to like the video. We're gonna get deep on my channel. We're gonna get really deep. We're gonna get to the source of some things. We're gonna heal. We're gonna probably have to pray. Y'all, I'm introducing a character to you guys. This story is different. This story is very different, but welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Jess, if you didn't hear in the beginning. And on this channel, this is where we vent, we laugh. Y'all like my family. It's like talking to a friend. So let's hop right into it. It's probably gonna be a three-parter. So let's go. Hey, I'm back. All right, guys. So let me have a little sippy sip. I got my wine and I got my soda. This shit is deep, y'all. It's really deep. Okay. So this character, I named him Richard Pryor in like my other story times, but now that y'all heard his name enough and y'all should know like a little bit about him, I want to give y'all the rundown, the real rundown, the hot, scalding, boiling tea. Like, so in the beginning, this was me living on the West End in my town, and I'm a good girl. I was always a good girl. My mom didn't really let me out like that. Like, she did, but she had I had a leash. We're just gonna say that. We're gonna leave it at that. Now, one day I was, I'm telling y'all that so y'all could just like get the gist of things and how things were and why I had to y'all gonna see. All right, so one day I'm sitting on my porch, right? So I'm like, I gotta paint the picture for y'all. This is the chirp phone era. I didn't even see that coming. The chirp phone, the i730, i450, i855, i87, like, yeah, the chirp phone era. So, you know, if you had a chirp phone back then, you thought you was the shit. And the higher the number, I think the higher the number it was, comment down below if I'm wrong, but I think the higher the number it was, the better the phone was, something like that. Like, the 215 was like the low grade, like, the 215, i215 was like your first chirp phone, and you just kept upgrading. Like, you know, like you want to be in your friend group with the only girl or the only guy with the i215. Like, that's like Obama phone. Like, yo, that's the Obama phone of the chirp era. So, yeah, we was in the chirp era, right? So you could tell how long ago this story was about. So, I was sitting on my porch, right? So, it's like midsummer, like, no, it's like beginning of the summer, something like that. It's hot outside. I just know it's hot outside. So I'm sitting on my porch because my mom really wasn't letting me go nowhere or nothing like that. So I'm just chilling. Like, anybody, if you was my friend back then, you could come to my house, you could sit on my porch. My mom really wasn't into like having mad people in the house. Like, she wasn't a boring mom, but like, she just wasn't having that shit. So I was sitting on my porch and I seen this little raggedy light-skinned boy, and he was riding past on a bike. So he stops, right? No, first he goes, act like he's going to the store or wherever he went. I don't know. He went somewhere down the street. He kept going. I seen him, and I seen him seeing me. Yeah. So we locked eyes, and then he just kept going. So like a few days passed, and he just kept riding by, stuff like that, going to the store or whatever. Cause like it was a corner store by my house. It was an abandoned house in the corner, and my house right next to the abandoned house.
Trying
And then
to
it was
start
like
my
row
little
houses.
dirty
And
hubby
then
around.
it's like a parking lot. And then it's like a corner store by my house. My old house. This is where I used to live on the West End. So, he finally stopped one day. So I don't know what made him stop. God, you need to tell me, because if I would have known what I was in for with this guy, I don't think I would have signed up for it. Like, it was crazy. It was, we had good times, but we, like, the bad, I don't know. I can't be like, oh, it doesn't outweigh the good times. Like, that's all I could do. Huff and puff. Okay, so I see the little nappy head boy. He had some nappy hair. It was a light skinned nappy head boy. We're gonna I think I said his name was Leo. So we calling him Leo now. Not Richard Pryor. We're calling him Leo because that's what he is. So lion ass Leo. So anyways, I seen him riding past or whatever, and we locked eyes this day, and he stopped. So he was like, "What's up?" So I'm like, "What's up?" He like, I guess he's asking me like, "Do you live right here?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is my house or whatever. I live with my mom." Da, 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 da. He didn't really asked me that who do I live with. It's none of his business, but he seen who I live with, my mom, because my mom is the type that anybody that would come on that porch, I don't know if she had like supersonic hearing, but if you came on that porch, she had to come outside and see who you was. Like, I don't know if the porch creaked. I don't know if she had like a camera. Anybody that came in that porch, my mom was coming to that front door. She was coming in that screen door and she was looking. Like, that shit traumatized me. My mom stayed in the screen door. That's why I was never able to do nothing. Like, I wasn't flirting with boys in front of my house. I wasn't being grown. We was loud. Like, we was loud playing and stuff like that. But as soon as she heard boys outside in that screen door just looking, me mugging. So, anyways, he stops or whatever. He's on a bike. So, next door to my house, the guy had built like a white picket fence around his house because he had like nice grass in his front yard. Because we live in the hood, but this guy, I think he thought he lived in Beverly Hills or something like that. Because, like, I wouldn't even say that. He kept up his yard. He had a dog. He loved that dog to death. Like, that was his baby. A German Shepherd, matter of fact. Like the dog from I Am Legend. So I'll put a picture if you guys don't. I'm sure everybody has seen that movie, but if you haven't, I'll put a picture right here. So yeah, I seen him whatever, and he stopped and he leaned on the fence with his elbow. I can't forget this for nothing. Leaned on the fence with his elbow and he was like, "So what's up?" Like, trying to look cool or whatever. So it was he's light skinned. He was light skinned. He had beautiful eyelashes, the most beautiful eyelashes I ever seen. His eyelashes was so long, like a girl. Like, he reminded me of a freaking girl. Like, I always told him that too. And he had like beautiful eyebrows, and that was his nickname for me. Wait till I tell y'all what his nickname for me was. Like, but anyways, yeah, he stopped to talk to me, and we was like having small talk, not really talking about nothing, just what your name is and what my name is and shit like that. So he I was like, "Where you on your way to?" He was like, "I'm about to go to the store or whatever, and I'll be right back." So I'm like, okay. So I'm playing because I don't know him yet, so I just gotta take his word for it. So he comes back. I'm intrigued, but I'm like, I'm not trying to show him I'm intrigued because, like, he had a look to him. Like, he looked like a girl. He looked in, like, not that I like girls or anything, but there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, like, he looked like a girl. So he was tall. From what I could see, he was tall. So he came back from the store. I think he like went around a block or something like that, because he didn't come back the same way. He came back around like the first way that I seen him riding, if that makes sense, like past my house. So he stops and he puts the bike down. Now I'm getting kind of nervous because, like I said, my mom was not for that shit. She was not, I I was really taking a risk. I don't know what it was about him, but I was willing to take the freaking risk of my mom standing in that screen door or telling him to get the fuck off the porch. He got off his bike and he came and sat on the porch and we were just talking, and like this became a thing. Like it became an everyday thing. Like I think that's what attracted him to me. It was consistency. Like he showed me a lot of consistency, but then he showed me inconsistency as well with certain things. Like certain things he was very consistent with, and then other things it was like flip-floppy. So we're gonna get into it though. So he would come every day. We would be on the church phones. We would be talking all night long, school nights and everything. Like this became my boo. When I tell y'all I dedicated my life. I would have, like, if he was the army, I would have put on my army suit and I would have fought for his, like, everything. Like, I would have fought for his rights. I would have fought for his freedom. I would have fought you for his freedom. Do you understand?
What?
Like, it was real. I was like head over heels. It's not a new boy. It's a boy. He's paying me attention. Like I'm in my teens. I'm like starting to feel my hormones and shit like that. So I'm feeling him. Like I'm feeling myself because I'm feeling him feel me. So he's like not showering me or nothing like that, but like we're having like adult conversations. We're having intellectual conversations at like 14 and 15. Like, what are we doing? I'm just like, what is this?
What are we?
What do I like about this boy? Because y'all,
we're just ordinary people.
the boy used to have ashy lips, and I couldn't. I just didn't pay no mind. I don't like now. I realized that he had ashy lips, but before, I never paid it no mind because I was just so head over heels for this little dirty boy. He wasn't dirty, but he was like rough. Like he looked rough. But he kept a haircut, but like he had a peanut head and he just looked rough. Like he looked like he'd been through some things. So anyways, this was my boo. I didn't care though. I didn't give not a damn. Like my mom would catch me on the phone with him late night. She would tell me to go to sleep. Like he would come to my house after school. Like summertime, he would stay all day and all night. Even if he had to leave, he would come right back. Like I don't know what it was. Like things changed though. This is like I don't know how we came from there to where it went, because it got wild. When I say it got wild, it got wild. This guy, I wish I would have known like a lot of things. I think I really would have left him alone.
You're lying.
Or just remain friends, because we was like best freaking friends. We was talking about appearance. We was talking about like clothes. We was talking about school. We was talking about, because he went to the Western school and I always went to Eastern schools. My mom was not having that shit. When I tell you my mom was not having it, she was strict. I lived on the freaking West End. The school was around the corner. Around the fucking corner. I could have walked with all the other kids. I'm getting a ride to school in a bus because my mom drove a bus for years. Like, I'm getting a ride in the bus to school. Like, that shit was not cool to me. And even though people was like taking buses back then, it was like, I just felt odd. Like, why do my mom drives this freaking bus? They're gonna see me pulling up in this yellow bus. It was so stupid. Now I don't care. Transportation is transportation. However I get there, like buses is cool to me. Like my mom, she's the coolest person ever. So I don't know. Back then, y'all know how it be. Like it don't matter what the car is. It's like, I don't want my mom dropping me off and everybody's walking to school and shit like that. Like it used to be like that. But anyways, back to the story. So we chirping each other. He's like, I don't think we was texting that much, because it was like the phone would use the minute. You could use your minutes up fast trying to have a whole text conversation. This is before Boost got good. So before the $50 plans, I think, I believe. But for the $50 plans, included everything. So, yeah, anyways, we talking all night. And you know how we pay our phone bills? Like, we now, our generation, we make it, well, some of us, I cannot speak for all of us, because some boys got it fucked up and some girls got it fucked up. They got their priorities ass backwards. But me, I always had to keep my phone on because I did hair when I was young, and I always felt like I always made sure I had my money for my phone bill ahead of time. And if my phone was off, it was only off for a day or something like that. Like, my mom helped me pay my phone bill. I did hair for money to pay my phone bill and stuff like that. And like, I just, one day, like, his phone would be off like for a couple of days, and I'd just be like, this is how I knew I liked him. Like, I liked him. Pardon me if I'm going fast, but like, I'm trying to paint the picture for you guys and get into this. Like, I'm into it, but not deep as I should be. So I'm gonna tell you about how he was when we was alone. Like, this is what bugged me out. Okay, matter of fact, I'm going too fast. Rewind. His phone being off, right? See, I'm getting excited about it. I'm thinking about the good times. Leave that shit alone. It doesn't even matter. You cheated. Okay, so anyways, yeah, his phone would be off, and I just would not know what the freak to do. Like, I would feel so lonely. Like, there's nobody in the world that I ever want to talk to. And he would still come every day, but he would just be like, my phone is off. I gotta pay my bill. Like, I never asked him why. I never asked him, like, how long it's going to take. I just was like, okay. Like, I was his yes girl, and he freaking knew it. And I think that's what, like, he knew he had me. I was wrapped around his fingers. Like, I don't know, a rubber band. I don't know. He had me, and he knew it. And I wanted him to have me, and he did. But there was one thing, like, I didn't like the fact that, like, when his friends would come around, it would be a whole different kind of vibe. Like, he want to be cool, and I guess because they was really advanced for their age. Like, I'm not putting his business out there or nothing like that, but he started having sex at a very young age. And me, I wasn't doing nothing yet. I was still playing in the dirt. I was still riding bikes. I was playing Grand Theft Auto. I thought I was a boy. Like, I was one of the guys. Like, but I was cute, but I was like weird cute. Like, y'all know? Like, yeah. I'll try to find a picture from like that era. Cause I was cute, but I was weird cute. Like, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see what I mean. So he, yeah, his phone was off or whatever, and around, like, when he would come around with his friends every day because his phone was off and I couldn't get in contact with him, he would bring his friends to my house or whatever. So I got acquainted with all his friends. So now I'm knowing all of the friends, and they know that I like him and they know that he likes me, but they're still outdoing, basically they were still outdoing them. Like, they was very advanced, they was having sex, they was like focused on girls that was doing it, and I wasn't one of those girls, and I wasn't gonna be one of those girls. I made him wait 5 years, y'all. I made him wait 5 years because I had to. Like, I wasn't just gonna give it up. No, I'm not doing that. First of all, I was scared to death. I don't know if I'm never gonna give y'all that story, my virginity story. Like, massacre. Still traumatized. Like, yo. But what got on my nerves, another thing about him, like, I knew he was playing, but then again, I knew he was dead serious. He would always be like, when you gonna let me smash? Like, that was the thing that we said back then. Like, boys would ask girls, when you gonna let me smash? When you gonna let me smash? Like, and like, I used to be like, I don't know. Whole time, he already doing it. Like, why are you trying to add me to your list? Like, why are you trying to put me on your roster? I'm supposed to be the only one. But it's weird because he thought of me, like, this is what he said to me one day, like, fast forwarding. He said to me, when I did him wrong, he was like, oh, you was my angel. Nobody could touch you. Like, I was your angel, but you was having sex very young and had me thinking like I was delusional, y'all. When I tell y'all I was freaking delusional, I thought I really was the only one because I didn't know yet how to snoop. I didn't know how to lurk. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know where to look for it. I was just like, I miss those times. I miss being delusional. And I know I sound crazy, but y'all, I miss those times because it was like, la 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 la, la 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 la. I don't see anything. Cheating? Who's cheating? I can't even see. Like, I don't even hear cheating. What's cheating? Cheating on what? Tests? Cheating on like nothing. Just knew nothing. And he was getting it off and he would tell me anything. Yo, I will believe this boy if he told me that the sky was like the clouds were mashed potatoes and if I went outside, I could catch him in my mouth. Like, y'all. It got real. But anyways, we used to play fight, like we were like truly best friends. Like we were friends before anything. So that's why our bond was crazy. Like this is when he found out like I really do like him. And I think this is when like he did this crazy thing to me, y'all. Okay, so I was getting ready to move off of the West End, right? Like this is just a little story. So I was getting ready to move off of the West End, right? And he said about it. I don't know if he was upset with me. I don't know, like he just had this like weird attitude. And that attitude lasted for years because I'm gonna get into that, but he is a Leo. Like he had a very strange temper to him. Like I don't know if it's because of his like upbringing or that's just how he is or that's how he thought he had to be with me, but he was like, we was moving, right? So he wanted me to tell him, now I know. He wanted me to tell him that I liked him, but I didn't want to say it. But he was asking me who I liked, and I was like, I'm gonna tell you. When we sat on the porch one day, he was like, this was before I'm talking about me moving. So we sat on the porch and he like, who you like? I'm like, they name, I was like, I'm gonna tell you. He like, do you want me to guess? I'm like, yeah, guess. So he like, he said a name like, Brian. I'm like, no, I don't like Brian. No, ilk. He like, Kendall. I'm like, no, I don't like Kendall. Kendall's cool, but nah. Like, that's my bro. He like Myron. I don't know, just random names. He just naming random people. He knew it was him, and I don't think that he liked that. I was like scary with him. Like I think he wanted me to be forward. Like he wanted me to be more aggressive like other girls were, and I just wasn't that yet. So he was like, what do the names start with now? His name starts with an E. So back then we was just going by his real name. So I would say L as in Leo. So he was like, L? And I'm like, maybe. He knew it. I knew that he knew it, but I didn't want to say it. So fast forward to when the day I was moving. This was on Halloween. So I was moving away. After all of that bonding, after all of that being on the chirp phones, after everything, like, sick wasn't the word. I was like, I don't want to leave him on the West End. How is he going to live without me? This boy was perfectly fine. He was fine before I got there. He was fine before he knew me. All right, yeah, so the boy is perfectly fine. I had to put a house coat on, y'all, because I got chilly. So anyways, but we still chilling. Anyways, yeah, he was fine without me. He did not need me on the West End, and I was over exaggerating. I was young, my hormones. I'm like, this might be the one. I don't want to leave, blah, 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 blah. Like, feeling like that. So anyways, the video's probably going to end soon, but I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more, just feed you a little bit more. So I'm gonna tell you guys about our first kiss, and then I'm gonna in the video. So, because this video is already long. So, our first, like, it was so ashy. It was so dry. We were so young. What was we thinking? First of all, I don't know if I thought like it was so romantic it was romantic to me because we had our first kiss at Shiloh Baptist Church. Not funny. It's really not funny. Like, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny because the kiss was so ashy and little. Like, his lips were so little. Like, can't say like what his lips were like because that's. But it was like. The kiss was so dry. I always wore lip gloss, but like, so it was just dry. Like, it was a peck, but it was like forced. That's one thing I didn't like about it. It was like, all right, it was me. It was Leo. It was my cousin. Yeah, Thicky convinced my mom to let me and her go, like, I think walk into a park or something like that. We said we was going to a park, but she wanted to see him, like, see me interact with him too. Like, me and my cousins were so weird. We was like sisters. Like, she wanted to see me interact with him, and I think she wanted to see, like, how grown I be acting. So we went to the church, right? We just went up the street, nowhere far. We walked further, but we were just walking around. Like, we would tell my mom we going to the park, but we were just walking around. Sorry, Mom. But I was with my other cousin, so yeah, we was at the church or whatever, and it was like, you guys, she was asking the dumbest fucking questions, embarrassing questions. She was like, do y'all go together? So are you, like, you claiming her? Like, you like, not if you don't know, hate and stuff. She was like, she's the older cousin, so she's asking us kitty questions, and we like, no, dang, stop at like, leave us alone. Like, don't ask about us. We good. Like, we cool. So he was just answering. She was like, anything he asked, she was like, yeah. Like, it was like, it kind of hurt my feelings because I was excited to tell her, but him, he wasn't. Like, it's like not that he didn't want to be with me, but he didn't want nobody in his business. Like, it was weird. Y'all gonna find out later why. But, yeah, they was like, if y'all go together, I think y'all should kiss. So I'm like, the fuck? And then, so they like, so y'all gonna kiss? He like he's sighing, like he don't want to do it, but he just want to get it over with. If we was going to do it, like, he got tired of them asking us back and forth, like, y'all going to do it? Like, just kiss, just one kiss. Not a tongue kiss, nothing like that, just a kiss. So he was like, my cousin was like, trying to set us up to do it. He was like, I could do it by myself. I don't need no help. And she was like, oh, excuse me. Like, go ahead, Leo. And so he walked over to me, and it was the fastest kiss I ever had in my life. I guess because it was the first one and I have never kissed a boy before. It was not what I thought it was. There were no fireworks. It wasn't, God didn't come out and bless us. Like, it was like, literally, like, why you do that? Like, it was weird, but yeah, that was like the first kiss. It was after that. Matter of fact, after we kissed, like, what did I call her? What did I call her? Aqua. She was like so excited. She rode off. Oh, mind you, he rode his bike. Like, he always rode his bike anywhere we went. Anytime he came over, he always had his bike. So Aqua was on the bike and he was walking with me, and we was just like bonding and stuff like that. But when we kissed right in front of the freaking church, right in front of the cross. So it was like, he didn't see the symbolism, but I did. It was like special to me. It was ashy as hell, but it was special because that was my first kiss with him. It was like everything to me and nothing, all in the same like breath. Like, so Aqua rode off on a bike. Oh my God, y'all done kiss. Oh my God, it's my favorite couple. I love y'all so much. Y'all so cute. Wait till y'all hear a story about that. about her. Like, when I get into that story later on in these chronicles, like, girl, friends, that's friends for you. Like, y'all can already guess how it went, but yeah, but I'm getting a little tired, y'all. So I think I'm gonna just end it here. And I don't know, like, I hope y'all enjoyed. And it got crazy. It got really, really crazy. And I got in trouble and everything. But I'm gonna just leave it right here. This is the part 1. And this is the introduction to Leo and dealing with a narcissist, dealing with like my first Leo, dealing with my first love. This is my first love. Like, I'm sure y'all could tell from the story I just told y'all with the details I just gave y'all. But yeah, that's the part 1 to the story. So if you want to hear part 2, let me know in the comments. And stick around, because I'm going to be making a part 2 definitely, because that's just the beginning. I haven't even touched the surface. Like, it gets deeper and deeper, and it gets weirder, and it gets funny. And this guy took me on a motherfucking ride. Like, like, y'all, but I'm getting cozy. I feel good. I've been drinking my little wine. I'm a lightweight, y'all, but anyways, I'm getting ready for bed. I'm gonna go get in my bed and snuggle up and watch some movies. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you liked this video. Let me know what you liked about it. Leave a heart, leave a cross because we was at the church. Leave something. I don't know. Leave anything. Leave an LOL. Just tell me your favorite part. I want to hear from you guys. Like I keep telling you guys, I want to hear from you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I took a flight for the paddock. Used to be